I personally think that students are under too much pressure, considering that we have multiple projects to do at the same time, and it just gets overwhelming most of the time.
I think students are under too much pressure? I don't know from the school or from parents. Maybe they put themselves under too much pressure because they maybe expect too much of themselves. Or you could say that teachers and parents especially expect too much from them, but it's all from sort of what perspective you look at it from, I think.
I don't really think students are under too much pressure in education.
On a scale of 1 to 10, at the moment I'd say I am probably like 7 out of 10 stressed.
Me personally, I would say I'm about a 5. So it's not too bad at the moment, but at times it can get up to 8.
85% of it was caused by college.
Probably about 75% of stress is caused by sort of deadlines and all that sort of stuff.
I think in my job I help young people through stress and anxiety and depression and stuff like that. Students definitely get stressed out because of college, but normally it's because they've got a lot of other stuff going on in their life as well. It's not just college, it's like an accumulation of a lot of different things that happen, and the issue is that they're at an age where they don't necessarily know how to deal with that.
I think to lessen the amount of stress that students have is difficult, considering like the course that we're currently doing. But I do think that teachers could work together a lot more efficiently and effectively to make sure we're not having the same bit of work like 3 times over during the year.
I think maybe people shouldn't expect so much of students because you're still quite young when you're in college. It's a time of trying to make your way, and stress just sort of makes that much harder, and the expectation makes it much harder.
I think the good way for students to lessen stress is just to stop worrying about it so much. I think like there's a lot of pressure, like teachers are under pressure, they've got to achieve, they get pressure from their boss, they get pressure from the government, and do you know what I mean? In every aspect of your life there's pressure, but what every individual needs to just stop worrying about it so much and focus on solutions rather than the problem. I think that's generally what the issue is. The focus is completely on the problem and there's not enough focus on what the solution is.